Good evening to all pro wrestling fans of all shapes and sizes from all around the world. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ, Jason Ingram. So, for this episode, main event is going to be my review of the SEAdLINNNG 10th anniversary show. That's right. 10 years the promotion's been active, and overall pretty solid show. Had a few title matches as well. Really good card. But before we get into that, the Tokyo Princess Cup 12 has come to its epic conclusion. It came down to Arise Endo versus Miyu Watanabe. A hard-fought back-and-forth match between these two ladies. And while Arise Endo went on a roll throughout this tournament to even get to the finals, her Cinderella story ended in the finals. Just like with Yuki Aino last year, just like with Yuki Kamifuku the year before that. Are y'all sensing a trend here? I am. But Miyu Watanabe makes history. She not only wins the Tokyo Princess Cup, which she is a former finalist, but she has now successfully not only Grand Slam champion, the second Grand Slam champion in TJPW history, but she has won each of the TJPW main tournaments. That's right. She's won the Futariwa Princess tournament, of course, with Rika Tatsumi. And she finally won a Tokyo Princess Cup. So Miyu Watanabe makes history. So congratulations to her. But you also know what that means. And that plus, we already have 2 matches confirmed. That's right, 2 matches confirmed for Wrestle Princess 6. And just to remind everybody, Wrestle Princess 6 this year will be on Saturday, September 20th at the Ota Ward General Gymnasium, which has been the same venue for the previous Summer Sun Princess as well as Grand Princess of this year. So, right back to Ota Ward General Gymnasium. But we have our first 2 matches confirmed for Wrestle Princess 6. Check them out. Here we have them. We have Uber Eats challenging Kyoraku Kyome for the Princess Tag Team Championships. That's right, Yuki Kamifuku, Wakana Uehara of Uber Eats challenging Kyoraku Kyome, Shoko Nakajima, Hyper Misao for the tag titles, confirmed for Wrestle Princess 6. That should be really solid. And we are getting the rematch. That's right, the rematch from Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling 25, the first TJPW show of this year, which I attended in person. We are going to get a run back, a rematch of that at Wrestle Princess 6. That's right. The Popping Sugar Rabbit Mizuki, the current Princess of Princess champion, will defend her title against the woman that she originally beat for the title at the beginning of the year, Miyu Watanabe. So, Miyu Watanabe has a big opportunity to get some revenge, to get that win back, and to get her title back. So we'll see what happens. We got a while to go before Wrestle Princess 6, so they got plenty of time to really build up the hype for this show. Also, supposedly, the word is still kind of unknown about Mocha Miyamoto's status for Wrestle Princess 6, but the International Princess Championship will be defended at Wrestle Princess 6. So, hopefully, Mocha Miyamoto will get cleared in time for that. You know, she's got some time, and the main thing, I hope she'll be okay. But I hope she'll be all right. I hope it's not crazy serious to the point where she has to, you know, step away. I hope that's not the case. I was really excited when Mocha dethroned Suzume to win the title. But I hope everything goes well with Mocha Miyamoto and that she can get her first title defense in. But another great Tokyo Princess Cup tournament in the books. Miyu Watanabe, your winner this year. And like I said, we got our first 2 matches confirmed for Wrestle Princess 6 in September. Not only that, a returning Priscilla Kelly will be competing at Wrestle Princess 6. Some of y'all may know her as Gigi Dolan from her time in WWE, but yes, she has wrestled before in TJPW, and she will be returning and competing at Wrestle Princess. Her opponent's undecided, but I don't know. From the video package that they showed, it might end up being Miyu Yamashita. I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. But that should be really intriguing to see Priscilla Kelly back in a TJPW ring. Now, another piece of TJPW news is apparently they have started a new leader system within the promotion, and the Pink Striker herself, Miyu Yamashita, has been appointed the first leader. I don't really know what this means or what it entails, but with that being said, I think it's safe to say that Miyu's not leaving TJPW. I mean, if she gets appointed this leader and this leader system, I think it's safe to say that she's not leaving TJPW. I think she's going to stay loyal to TJPW. So we'll see what happens, though. I mean, I'm happy for Miyu Yamashita. I mean, this is what she wants to do. Awesome. Met her a couple of times. She's amazing. But yeah, it's very interesting. And maybe we'll hear more details about this leader system going forward. But I think with this happening, it's definitely safe to say that she's not leaving TJPW. I don't know if it's going to be one of these things where maybe she might be a factor in the supposed idea of a TJPW USA, considering she has wrestled a lot here in the States. She could be a major piece to help usher that in. Just a thought. But that could be a thing. And who knows? She could be kind of like the Katsuyori Shibata TJPW USA Dojo. Something like that. Something to that degree. I don't know. But there's a reason why they're doing this leader system. And we may not have a lot of details on it, but being that Miyu Yamashita, which, I mean, it's a great pick. It's a great pick. It's a big deal. It seems to be a big deal. So, we'll see if they share more details about how this leader system will work. But, yeah, Miyu's not going anywhere. She's not going anywhere. Especially with this happening, she's not going anywhere. But anyway, that's all I really have for that. Okay, let's get into some SEAdLINNG. All right. The SEAdLINNG 10th anniversary show took place at Korakuen Hall yesterday, August 22nd. Good card. Overall, good card. But yeah, and we had both championships on the line. But yeah, let's go right into it with our first match. Let me get my graphics ready, and we will hop right into things. Okay, let's go to our first match. All right, here we go. Alrighty. Started off with a tag team match showcasing some of the rookies. So we have the team of Selene Misora and Honori Hana taking on the team of Miria Kouga and Yuki Funa. A big shout out to Miria Kouga sporting some new gear. Thought that was pretty cool. I liked her new gear. But yeah, this match, I have to say, I thought this match was very solid. Thought this was a very solid match. Just a little bit over 13 minutes. Very solid match between these rookies. Yeah, I felt like they had a decent amount of time to be showcased. Definitely went back and forth. But it would be Miria Kouga sporting her new gear that would pick up the victory for her team, pinning Selene Misora with a German suplex, very well executed. But yeah, her and Yuki Funa pick up the victory in the opening match. A very solid match with these rookies. And, you know, she's looking to be on the up and coming and really leading that charge. And like I said, this was my first time seeing Selene Misora and Yuki Funa, which, you know, I thought they were pretty decent. I just need to see more. But I thought they were pretty decent. But yeah, good opening match. Okay, let's go to the next match. Here we go. Okay. Next, we had a pretty much high-speed tag team match where we had the team of La Pidita and Kedita taking on the team of Miku Kanae and YuuRI. And of course, Natsuko Tayo was the referee for this match. Match was a little over 4.5 minutes. Way too short. Not to mention, I was really bummed that Kedita and La Pidita were robbed of having their entrance. They came out and they were held together by Natsuko Tayo with those bands, with those, like, I don't know what you call them, but they were wrapped around them so they couldn't go out into the audience and dance and everything, which, I mean, I understand their entrance is kind of long, but still, like, their entrance is fire. Like, I love me some La Pidita, Kedita Like, whenever they do that entrance is just, I love it. I'm hoping to go to a SEAdLINNNG show in the future where they're competing, or at least La Pidita is competing, and, you know, can experience that entrance. Because that entrance is so fun. But, yeah, they got screwed over with their entrance. And the match was really, really quick. Like I said, it was 4 minutes, 36 seconds. There's even a point where Natsuko Tayo got in a little bit of offense, even as the referee. But when it came down to it, it was a quick little Itabashi flash pin that La Pidita pinned YuuRI with for the 3 count. And that was it. La Pidita caught Kedita with the victory. They wanted to grab their maracas and celebrate with the crowd and whatnot, but of course they had to be ushered to the back ASAP. So I was pretty bummed at how this match went down, because I love Kedita and La Pidita. So yeah, that was a really big bummer for this card, was just how short that match was, and I didn't get to experience the full entrance of La Pidita and Kedita, but it is what it is. Okay, moving on to the next match. This next match was pretty entertaining. Check this one out. Okay, we had ourselves a SEAdLINNNG 10th Anniversary Battle Royal, where you can get eliminations by pinfall, submission, or toss your opponent over the top rope onto the floor. Okay, your competitors. We had Misa Kagura versus Momono versus Madison Marley versus SUGI versus Masato Tanaka versus Mima Shimoda versus Yumiko Hotta. This was a very entertaining battle royal from start to finish. Only lasted 8 minutes and 53 seconds. I would have thought it would have lasted longer. So, not as long as I wanted it to be, but it was still a pretty entertaining match. I just felt like towards the end the eliminations started to pick up quite a bit. So, that was the only thing. But, you know, they had some pretty funny moments in this match. So, you know, everybody ganging up on Masato Tanaka was pretty funny, and just, you know, the use of the freeze, the cold spray, was pretty funny. But, you know, overall it was still an enjoyable match. But the order of eliminations. So Misa Kagura, Mio Momono, and SUGI together pinned Madison Marley, so she was the first eliminated. And then pretty much everybody ended up tossing Mio Momono over the top rope. So she got eliminated. And then Masato Tanaka pinned Yumiko to eliminate her. SUGI eliminates Masato Tanaka, tossing him over the top rope. And then Misa Kagura eliminates SUGI over the top rope. So it came down to Mima, Shimoda, and Misa Kagura. They were your final 2 left in this match. But Mima Shimoda was able to knock off Misa Kagura off the turnbuckle and onto the outside, which counts as over the top rope elimination. Mima Shimoda is your winner. Not who I expected to win, but hey, she pulled it off. But pretty enjoyable match for what it was. But yeah, I did not expect for Mima Shimoda to win. Misa Kagura was my pick, but she came close. I mean, she was one of the final 2. But pretty enjoyable match, though. Okay, let's continue on with our next match, shall we? All right. All right, next match. Alrighty, we had ourselves a tag team match. Honori Hana pulling double duty, teaming up with Unagi Sayaka to take on BMI 2000 from Hate, who are the current Goddess of Stardom Tag Team Champions, Natsuko, Tora, and Ruaka. Match lasted a little over 13 minutes. But it was pretty good. It was a pretty solid match. But it was obvious that BMI 2000 wasn't going to be denied. We know that the the hate crate came into play. The little hate crate that Ruaka uses, that came into play. But for the most part, I felt like BMI 2000 pretty much had this one in the bag overall. But they both did dual freezer bomb splashes onto their opponents. But, of course, Natsuko Tora was the legal woman. She ended up pinning Honori Hana for the 3. And BMI 2000 are your winners. Like I said, not surprised, but a good match nonetheless. But BMI 2000, the victory at the 10th anniversary of SEAdLINNNG. Very nice, very nice. Okay, now let's go to this next very action-packed match. Check this one out. Alrighty, we had ourselves an 8-woman tag match. Team number 1, we had Takumi Iroha and Sari of Spark Rush, Ryo Mizunami and Vinny taking on the team of the returning Amazon, Rina Yamashita, Nagisa Nozaki, and the Phoenix of Osaka, Miyuki Takase. Very fun and enjoyable match from start to finish. I really love the funny spots with Miyuki Takase really, challenging the opponents to like, bring it on, hit me. That was pretty funny. Which, I've met Miyuki Takase 3 times, so she's really cool. Match lasted 16 minutes, 20 seconds, so, good amount of time. But this was a very enjoyable match. You got a lot of talent in that ring for this match, and it definitely showed. Like I said, good to see Amazon back. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more from Amazon in this match, mainly since she returned. But at least we know she's back. So at least there's that. But overall, very fun match. But it would come down to Vinny picking up the victory for her team, hitting a diving moonsault on Amazon, and then pinning her for the 3 count. So yeah, Vinny, Ryo Mizunami, and Spark Rush are your winners. And like I said, a loaded match with a lot of talent, and it definitely delivered. But yeah, Vinny picking up the victory for her team. Okay, now let's get into our 2 title matches. So both championships were defended on this card. Let's go into our first title match. Alrighty, we had the Beyond the Sea Tag Team Championships on the line. As the champs, Izuki Aoki, Ayame Sasamura defend the titles against the combo of Sumire Natsu and Mio Shirai. Very entertaining match. Very physical match. And I have to say, I saw a fighting spirit out of Sumire Natsu that I've never seen before. And it was on full display this match. It took a while before she finally hit that Bronco Buster, but I thought it was really funny too at the beginning when they were doing the belt ceremony. She kept rubbing on the title and rubbing on the title, and Mio was like, "Okay, like chill. We haven't won them yet. Just chill." But this was a very entertaining match. Of course, Izuki, Aoki, and Ayame Sasamura, great unit together. Definitely showed their chemistry in this match. I was very shocked at the results, especially considering Sumire Natsu took a lot of offense leading up. That last half of the match leading up to the finish. And she kept kicking out of everything and kicking out of everything. And I was just like, wow. I've never seen a level of fighting spirit like that from Sumire Natsu. And you got to remember, she's more of a comedy wrestler over the years. So, I mean, there's that. But when it was all said and done, out of nowhere, as Ayame is charging in towards Sumire Natsu, she rolls up Ayame for the 3 count. And ladies and gentlemen, we have new Beyond the Sea Tag Team Champions, Mio Shirai and Sumire Natsu. Sumire with the pin on Ayame Sasamura. Wow. I did not expect that. Although they did previously beat them to even earn the title shot in the first place. So there is that. But, hey, they delivered. And now we got new tag champs. Sumire Natsu, Mio Shirai, who I've met them both while I was in Japan. They kind of got bullied a little bit after the match by others. And it looked like they got a swarm of challengers that want to be the first in line to challenge for the tag titles. But congratulations to Sumire Natsu and Mio Shirai on becoming the new tag champs. I did not expect that, but hey, good stuff. Really good stuff. Maybe at Natsu's bar, maybe she'll display the Beyond the Sea tag team belt in her bar. I think that'd be cool. I think that would be really cool. So, congratulations to them. But yeah, that match lasted 15 minutes, 20 seconds. So, really good. Really, really good. Okay. And then the main event of the 10th anniversary of SEAdLINNNG came down to the Beyond the Sea Singles Championship. As the champion, Makoto defends against Lady Destroyer Hiroyo Matsumoto. Match lasted over 18 and a half minutes. Or no, just over 18 minutes. But a solid back and forth match. Hard fought from both ladies. I've met both ladies before. And Makoto's definitely been quite successful in SEAdLINNNG. I mean, she's held both titles before. She's a multiple-time tag champion. So, and it's just interesting because this was her first run with the singles title. Took long enough, but still. But a great back and forth match. It was a little bit of a bummer because Hiroyo Matsumoto, while I do love her and I'm happy that she won, this was Makoto's first title defense of the Beyond the Sea singles title that she won for the first time, defeating Vinny a while back. But just like that, a running lariat put away Makoto. Hiroyo Matsumoto with the 3 count, and Lady Destroyer is your new Beyond the Sea single champion, which this is now her second reign with the title. So congratulations to Hiroyo Matsumoto. Big fan of hers for a long time. I met her in North Carolina as well as in Japan via Minoru Suzuki's pile driver shop in Harajuku. She was working the register that day, so thought that was really cool. But yeah, like, and I love how they got everybody in the ring and they did like a little party and celebrated, and I think they the dude that came in there did like sung the theme song, I guess. But yeah, and of course Arisa Nakajima was there. But yeah, great show overall for the 10th anniversary of SEAdLINNG. But yeah, great show. And like I said, I hope to someday attend a SEAdLINNG show. They're on my bucket list as far as pro wrestling shows to go to in Japan, especially now that I've been to Japan. But yeah. Anyways, that'll pretty much do it for this video. Definitely let me know what y'all thought. First off, let me know how y'all felt about Miyu Watanabe winning the Tokyo Princess Cup 12. How do y'all feel about Miyu Yamashita being appointed one of the first leaders under this TJPW leader system? And what do you think it entails? And let me know what y'all thought about the SEAdLINNG 10th anniversary show at Korakuen Hall. Did you like the matches? Were your predictions right? Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah! Now I'm about to go and grab me some dinner and relax. This has been another Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the YouTube. My name is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody enjoys the rest of their weekend. God bless. I will see y'all in the next video and our live stream. Peace.